Mark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Up front, it's Finney-Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. And it's MP in at the small forward position.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Ingles. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Back to Connaughton. The 3. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Mavericks ball.
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Now, here's Connaughton. After the miss from MP. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. From deep, Ingles. That shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Now, MP. After Joe Ingles missing on that last 3-quarter.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset, when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Antetokounmpo passes to Ingles. Now, here's Connaughton. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Hardaway against Connaughton. MP right side. Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Well, that's nice movement. Quickly and well done by Wood as the roller. Gets open and finds a shot.
Antetokounmpo passes to Carter. Now, here's Ingles. Tipped away. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Wood, high post. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Wood.
Milwaukee timeout.
MP's got his second bucket. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. This is the first meeting of these 2 teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that and will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
In this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
Here's Connaughton. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Ingles. 11-point game his last outing. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 8.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Ingles. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But as I said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Antetokounmpo passes to Ingles. Connaughton with it. Dinwiddie covering. And 5 on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Maxi Kleber is out there with MP. And it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally, we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjustment to it.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Ingles against MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Portis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Allen for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Allen's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. Outside Hardaway. Doncic passes to Kleber. MP against Ingles. MP kicks to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Wood can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
MP against Ingles. And that one is good. Ingles has got 6 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan. Sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. No good on the free throw. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
Now, here's Matthews. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tries again. The kick out to Lopez. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Hill, he's checked in for the Bucks. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for MP, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Doncic. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Forward court crew dancing. Get loud once again for us.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Bullock. Lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Hill. And we've reached halftime in this one. Mavericks lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
40. Let's give a big welcome to the floor.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first 3 quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. Pat Connaughton is out there with Carter, and it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And the basket by Ingles.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Doncic kicks to MP. To the middle, here's Wood. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he hits the ball and will shoot 2. It's on Bobby Portis.
Really hard not to appreciate a steady big guy like Christian Wood. I mean, he knows his role out on the floor. They're trying to do things he can't, and really gives it his complete effort and focus. I love that.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5. And there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Here's Doncic. Joe Ingles picking up that last basket. Doncic passes to MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 15 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, when you think about the old-time greats in the Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Allen's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Kleber's checked in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis on...
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Dallas with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Up front, it's Finney Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. And it's MP in at small forward. 4 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Good, he hits the jump shot. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
Antetokounmpo passes to Ingles, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul.
In a moment here, take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
MP kicks to Doncic. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ingles with the ball. Carter outside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by MP. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Hardaway finds Doncic. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Finney Smith passes to MP. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And Doncic lays it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Portis, the pass to Carter. Back to Portis. Just 4 to shoot. Connaughton kicks to Carter. From outside, off the mark. Dallas leading by 19. Outside Hardaway. MP passes to Doncic. And finished off by Wood.
Wood lined up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Milwaukee.
Bucks call timeout.
They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Timeout called the Bucks.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And I will point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
The Bucks working the ball around. Ingles in the corner, trying to get something going. And the Bucks miss again. Mavericks leading by 21. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Connaughton. Right side, Portis. Clock at 4. Over Doncic. And the Bucks miss again. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's MP. The rebound by the Bucks. Ingles with the ball. Now defended by MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal
And
foul.
Giannis's journey,
Second
GA,
team
is so incredible.
foul.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here.
That's the end of the game.
In the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty understood environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Great perimeter defense in this win tonight. How did you guys manage to shut them down?
Man, sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. You know, I feel like that's what the team needed, was a spark. You know, so I tried to create one by locking down my man and forcing some turnovers.
So do you see yourself as the guy who needs to provide a spark?
I mean, come on, John. That's why they drafted me, right? I mean, listen, there's guys in this league who can shoot, maybe even get a bucket, but that's all that they can do. With me, you got a whole package, man. I mean, hopefully you saw a little bit of that tonight.
We sure did. Hey, thanks for your time, bud.
Anytime, brother. Wait. Let me guess. You got some questions about my leadership since you didn't reach out for comment.
I mean, while we're both here, why not? I mean, you tell me your side of the story.
Whoa, there's nothing to tell. Because if whoever said that won't put their name on it, it means nothing.
It doesn't sound like it means nothing.
What are you, the sound police, man?
You seem bothered.
Yes, I am, but only that I have to address this. Yo, fam, it's either somebody that's not in his locker room or someone who is too much of a coward to speak to me man to man. Because either way, that's someone whose opinion I do not trust.
Well, this came from a member of your organization.
Nate, it could be the water boy. Actually, let me take that back because Rocco is super cool. Sorry, Rocco, if you heard that. But you feel what I'm saying.
Well, it wasn't Rocco, the water boy.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.